Hi, welcome back to another one of my YouTube videos. If you're new here, my name is Nina and welcome to my channel. Welcome to this video. I love creating content around fashion, beauty, and lifestyle. More like Victorian, witchy, romantic, goth type of fashion. And then your goal is also a licensed esthetician, so I love kind of incorporating beauty, especially in my lifestyle videos. And then lifestyle videos just so that you guys can kind of get to know me a little bit more, just a little bit more on a personal level. Today's video is a little bit different than what I normally have made. I just kind of felt like doing something new today, kind of showing something a little different than what I've normally done. And today's video is going to be some of my favorite things and items throughout the month of February. So it's going to be like a February favorites type of video. And I'm really, really excited because I have some pretty cool stuff that I want to show you guys that I've really, really enjoyed using throughout the month of February. Also, I want to show off my outfit a little bit. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it very well at this angle, but I am wearing my mesh top by Disturbia, and I've paired that with a spaghetti strap dress. And then I also paired that with my Doc Martens. I don't know if you can see that. It's all a weird angle, but hopefully you were able to at least see some of that. And then the belt. I've also paired it with the belt. That seems to be everybody's favorite. I got this belt shopping around at some of the spooky events that we have every few months here in Southern California. So, yeah, I just get them at vendors at like CreepyCon or Midsummer Scream. You know, events like that is usually kind of where I get some of my accessories and my clothing items and stuff because I really enjoy supporting small businesses. And I love that the horror community and the spooky community has get-togethers like that, like CreepyCon and Midsummer Scream and Monster Palooza and stuff like that. Oh, and the new one that's coming up, it's not new, I'm sorry, but another one that's coming up is called Spooky Swap Meet. That one is usually, I think, around the end of April into May. Maybe it's the beginning of April, I don't remember. But that one is usually really, really fun. That's the next one that's coming up. But I usually go to places like that for a lot of my accessories and fashion items. In case you guys were wondering where I get this belt or where I get some of my fashion items. The Disturbia, this mesh top from Disturbia, I got from online. And I will link that down below if you guys want to know where I got this as well. But yeah, let's go ahead and dive into today's video. Also, little PSA, nothing in this video is sponsored at all. There is one item in here that you can use my username and you can get like a discount code if you want it for yourself, which I will put that on the screen when I get to that item. But other than that, these are all just items that I have genuinely used throughout the month of February that I genuinely really, really like and really have come to love. So just thought I'd throw that out there that this video isn't sponsored at all, and these are just genuinely some of my favorite items. I have clipped that. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay with that there and that my necklace doesn't like hit it. If it does, I am sorry in advance. So for this month of February, I'm going to start with a book that I've been reading. I've been reading this book for the past couple of months. It's been taking me a while to get through this book just because I've been so busy. If you've watched my last video, I did talk about starting a new job at the beginning of January, and I've just been taking some time just really adjusting to the routine, the schedule, building a foundation, and just kind of getting into an overall, what do you call it? Just like an overall, I guess, routine, I'll say again, of just like, you know, doing some content, hanging out with my friends, making time for other things in my life. So just kind of getting into like just a routine basically. But the book that I've been reading is called Her Soul to Take. I don't own this book. I usually really enjoy going to the library. I have noticed that it is book one in a trilogy. I'm about halfway through this book. Like I said, it's been taking me some time to get through it. But so far, if I were to rate the book out of 5 stars, with like 5 being the best book I've ever read and 1 being the worst, so far, since I'm not finished with it yet, I will say it's a 3 out of 5 for me. The rating will probably change as I go about through finishing the book. And I won't really know if I'll move on to book 2 or if I'm interested into book 2 until I finish the book, which I will share more insight when I do finish it at a later video. A little insight on this book: it's about a ghost hunter, and her name is Ray. And she's a little goth girl. She's in college. She moves into her parents' old cabin in the mountains, and she's going through like just obstacles of like people of she can't know who she can trust. She meets this demon, his name is Leon, and him and her, they kind of sort of develop this romance. Like I said, I'm not finished with this book yet. One thing I will say, just a little PSA if you guys haven't read this yet, it is a dark romance book, and I will say this is kind of explicit, just letting you guys know, for those of you that enjoy that stuff or don't enjoy that stuff, just a little heads up, it is somewhat of an explicit book in terms of goth romance, so just keep that in mind if you feel that's something that might not be for you. Next, I'm going to move into some of my favorite makeup items that I've used throughout the month of February. To start, I started a new foundation. I have seen this around for a while. I've seen a lot of other influencers and friends talk about it, using it, and it's the Estee Lauder Double Wear. I did kind of read recently, a few months ago, that they changed their formula, and I've been using this throughout the whole month of February. I think I purchased this like the first week, maybe around the end of first week of February. So I've been using it off and on for a good solid month, and I genuinely really, really like it. I will say that when it oxidizes, the color of it changes a little, because when I first started to use it, I felt like when I started putting it on, it was kind of like a shade or two darker than my skin tone. But then when I saw it out in natural light, I felt like my face and my neck matched perfectly. So I feel like it oxidizes to the correct color once you put it on. But I love that this stays in place. I do get my oily T-zone, so I have combination skin type, so I do get pretty oily in my T-zone here in the center of my face and my forehead. So I do notice that I do still get a little oily throughout the day with this makeup, but I love how this makeup doesn't necessarily, what's the word? I guess it doesn't necessarily separate. It still kind of stays in place, so I can kind of blot some of the oil and it will still look like I have a fresh face of makeup on. So I have really grown to genuinely like this. There are some other makeup brands, foundation brands, that I want to try, that I'll probably try at a later time. But so far, I've really liked this foundation quite a lot. Next, then this one I really feel has become my holy grail, and it is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I've heard a lot about this, and I'm pretty upset that it took me this long to finally try it, but I got the travel size. I always get travel size of anything if it's available. If it's available, then I'll get the travel size first, just so I can make sure I actually like a product before I buy full size. And I'm gonna buy the full size when I run out of this, because I absolutely love how it looks. I love how it blends. It blends so nice. It blends really well with the Double Wear foundation from Estee Lauder, in fact. And I love how when I place it in certain areas, it looks like I have a little bit of a highlight. And then when I add my contour to certain areas, it kind of accentuates the contour. Like, overall, this has become a holy grail in my makeup kit, and I love it very, very much. I use the shade Fair Neutral because I'm already very pale as it is. So yeah, I'm like a ghost. Okay, next, this is the last of my makeup favorites for this one, but I am in love And like I said with the concealer, I'm very upset that it took me this long to try these guys as well. But it's called Black Moon Cosmetics. They just opened a store in Burbank in Southern California. So if you're in the Southern California area, they just opened a store so you can go to the store and you can get their lipsticks, their lip liners, their eyeshadow palettes, their highlighters. They have like little duo lipstick kits. They have little mirrors, makeup. I think they have makeup brushes too. I think they have that as well. They just have a whole variety of things that you can go check out, or you can go to their online store if you don't live in California. And I think they ship anywhere. Don't quote me on that. I'll have to check, but I think they might. But I've been using their lip liners and their lipsticks, and I am in love with their lipsticks. Their liquid matte lipsticks are just perfect. I have eaten with these. I've gone the whole day using these, and it does not budge. It does not budge. The only time that I've had a little bit of like some of it coming off, just a little, is if I've eaten, like, for example, a salad with oil and vinegar type of dressing where a little bit of the oil kind of gets it off. But other than that, I've gone through the whole day eating, drinking, and this stuff doesn't budge, and I love it so much. These two are my favorite colors. This one I'm actually wearing right now, and I'm using the lip liner Poltergeist by Black Moon Cosmetics as well, with this in the center. So this is my favorite shade of nude. And then this one is my all-time favorite red. It's the most perfect shade of red. It's not too bright where it looks like it has too much of like a pink to it, but it's not too deep dark, which I really love deep dark too, but sometimes you just want that really nice, just blood red, like Morticia red, and this gives that. This one is called Mortis. So this shade of red, I hope you guys can see that okay. If not, I will put it up here so you guys can see it. But this is in the shade Mortis. It's the most perfect red. I absolutely love it. And then I forgot, this one is, I don't remember what this one is called. I'll put it on the screen here because the sticker on it fell off and I'm not sure where the sticker went. So I will list it on the screen either over here or over here so you guys know the names of these shades. But I haven't tried their eyeshadows yet and I need to, but their liquid lipsticks are chef's kiss. Okay, now moving on to some skincare items. This one's kind of like skincare slash body care because I haven't bought too many facial skincare stuff recently in the past month. This new item I have is by Saltair, and it's a liquid deodorant. So it's for your underarms. It's an underarm deodorant, but it's all liquid, and it's in the scent Seascape. It's like a serum deodorant. I love this so much. I am never going back to stick deodorant ever again. I'm never going back to the aerosol spray deodorant ever again. I absolutely love this. There's another brand that's also a liquid deodorant that I also want to try, but I've been trying this the whole month of February and I'm absolutely in love with this. This has a 5% AHA, which means alpha hydroxy acid, and that's actually really super beneficial for your skin, both face and body. AHAs are basically like a chemical exfoliant. So when you put this on, you are also exfoliating your underarms when you wear it. So when you sweat, you don't stink as much, which is also another reason why I absolutely love this. I don't stink at all. So if I'm working out and I'm going to do a workout, because I also love to do hikes every weekend nearby a place where I live, and I have worn this during the hike. I've worn this out and about. I've worn this every day throughout the entire month. and it's clinically tested for 48-hour odor protection, and through personal experience, I'm going to say that this holds up for 48 hours. I absolutely love it. The only time that I've ever gotten close to maybe stinking a little bit is if I've done like a really like tough, like really push myself workout. But even then, I didn't even really stink that much. I love this. Now, this next item is an item that if you use my username, Nina Dreadful, I will also put it either on the screen here or here near the bottom. But if you use my username, I think you get a discount for at checkout on the website. But this was sent to me and it's called Witchy Bath. It is a body oil and it has the Luna and quartz in crystals in there. I love this. I love this. I love putting this on right after a shower. Normally, you want to put on some body lotion first and then body oil, because if you try to do body oil first and then body lotion, your skin's not going to absorb the lotion because the oil is kind of acting like a barrier. This is my favorite because I love how it smells. It literally smells like a witch's cauldron in the middle of like a fallen leaf forest of multiple colors of like orange, yellow, red, green type of leaves everywhere. Like a witch's cauldron in the middle of a fallen autumn leaf forest. It literally smells so good. It's my favorite thing in the entire world. I'm definitely going to buy another one when I run out. I also really love that after I do use this after a shower, I smell it for at least a few hours afterward, after putting it on, after using it with my body lotion. So the smell of this lingers. It just smells so good. I love it. I love it so much. And look at how beautiful it is. Just look at that. Just so beautiful. And naturally, this product does naturally settle, so just keep that in mind if you decide to purchase it. It just takes a few shakes and it just mixes everything up. So this next item, oh, hold on. My hair. I have so much hair. It's everywhere. This next item isn't necessarily a product, but it's one of my most favorite things in the entire world. And I use this device a lot in esthetician school. But it is my Megelin LED light device. I hope you guys can see that. But it has all these little like tiny LED light bulbs. This specific one I had bought professional grade from a website called Megelin. I have an esthetician license, so I'm able to use certain devices and things, but I'm pretty sure there's some that you can find that you can use at home from some of these websites as well, and I'll list the website down below. One little tip: don't buy an LED device from Amazon because there are also a lot of fake LED lights out there that don't actually do anything versus the real actual LED. And the way that you'll be able to tell the difference is if your LED device you have at home, if the little light bulbs, if they start feeling really hot after a couple minutes of use, that's how you know it's fake. That's how you know it's not genuine. A real LED device won't do that, so just keep that in mind. If you do decide to use this in your skincare routine while wearing a mask, make sure it's only a gel mask. LED can't penetrate through cream or anything like that, and this works best right after you've exfoliated and applied a serum. Then use this, then go back and do your like moisturizer and all that stuff, or you're using this with a gel, kind of somewhat clear gel type of mask, because sometimes gel will help increase the benefits of the LED. So just, this is my most favorite thing in the entire world. So one of the things as to why LED is one of my absolute favorites is that a lot of dermatological clinical dermatological clinical studies have proven that LED penetrates to a mitochondrial level at a cellular level. So different light colors have different wavelengths that penetrate the skin at different, I guess, depths, I'll say, at different of how deep it'll penetrate. And it has shown to improve signs of anti-aging, acne lesions, different light colors. So different colors will do different things for the skin. It's absolutely one of my favorite things. And when I first used this in school, I absolutely loved the results that I was using on my classmates. So I bought my own after I graduated and I use it at home. I will probably do a separate video, maybe on some of my favorite skincare devices and why. And maybe I can talk a little bit about this more in depth and what the different colors do and how deep they penetrate and stuff like that. But this, I would say that this is a holy grail for some of my skincare stuff. All right, now moving on to clothing, there's a couple of items that I've been really, really obsessed with in the month of February. And one of them is my Doc Marten boots. I've had these for a while and they are my favorite type of shoe ever in the entire world. I wore them all mostly through the month of February with every outfit that I've had. Like I said, they're my most favorite shoe in the entire world, pair of shoes in the entire world, pair of boots, whatever you want to call it. They have lasted me a really long time. They're perfect in the rain, in any weather. They go amazing and cute with any spooky goth outfit that you want to wear with it, and I love them so much. I am really, really hoping to get the pair of Doc Martens that is part of the Wednesday line where it's covered in the spider webs. I would really, really love to get my little spooky goth hands on a pair of those because I love the spiderweb look on how they look. And just Doc Martens overall is just one of my absolute favorite. I swear by Doc Martens. I love them. Now, this next item, if you follow me on Instagram or you follow my stories on Instagram closely, you will probably see that I have worn this dress so many times in the month of February. And that's because it's one of my absolute favorite dresses. I feel so witchy when I wear it that it just feels like me. I just feel like I look so pretty and so cute when I wear this dress. And it is the dress that I got from Disturbia. I'll probably put it like here. But this dress, I love that it has like a deep V-neck and the lace that outlines the deep V-neck. It is so beautiful. I feel that it pairs very well with some of like my waist belts that I have. This dress feels such amazing quality. It's like a nice, I wouldn't say it's really thick, but it's not really thin either. Like the quality of this dress just feels so nice. I absolutely love wearing it. I feel so cute when I wear it. I know I've already said this, but really, truly, I do feel really pretty and really cute when I wear this dress. And it's one of my favorite dresses of all time, and I love it so, 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 so much. Okay, now moving on to some of my favorite perfumes. And these two I use constantly, and I'm running out of these already and I need to get more. But this one's more of a body spray, but it's from the theprettycult and it's the moon. It is the moon scent. This has vetiver, pine, and night sky. This smells so good. I always spray some on before I go into work, and every time I go into work, my coworkers are always asking me like, what are you wearing? It smells so good. And I got it from the theprettycult, but you can tell it's very well loved because I always carry this in my purse everywhere I go. And I'm almost completely out. Like I have like that much left. So I need to go get another one, but this is one of my absolute favorites and it smells so, so good. I feel like a witch ready to go out to dance under the light of the full moon when I wear this. I love it so much. And then one of my absolute favorite perfumes is from Oliver and Moon. I really, really like them. I always find them at the events that I was talking about earlier, like Spooky Swap Meet, Midsummer Scream, Monster Palooza. Like, this brand is usually at places and little conventions like that, so this is where you can find them, or you can buy from them online. But my absolute favorite is their Lilith perfume. It smells so good. I love that it has such an earthy, how would I say it? I love that it has like this very like earthy but like nighttime woods gothic, just like darkness to it. It just smells so good. And they also have another one called Gothic Literature, and that one smells like dark academia in Scotland in a bottle. When I go to Spooky Swap Meet later in a few weeks, I'm going to get another one of these, and I'm going to get the Gothic Literature because it smells so good. These guys are one of my absolute favorites for perfume, and it smells amazing. I think they have 3 different sizes. They have like a rollerball travel size, they have this size, and then I think they have one that's like looks exactly like this but is like twice as big of perfume. So I know they have these, and then they also have incense too. And I think they have some of these scents in an incense, which is really, really cool. I've never bought any of their incense. I've always just really loved them for their perfumes, but they have really, really cool stuff. So you should definitely check them out. Now, moving on to some of my favorite accessories that I wore throughout the month of February. These pair of earrings, I hope you guys can see that okay, but these earrings are my favorite pair of earrings. I got them from Heart of Steel Jewelry, which I will also link them down below. They also have an Instagram, and if you live in the SoCal area, they also go to convention events like Midsummer Scream, Spooky Swap Meet, Monster Palooza. Like, you can find them in spooky conventions like that where they're selling their items there, or you can purchase from them on their website, either through their Instagram or through their direct link to the website. I really, really love their jewelry. Whenever I feel like I have the money to get myself a pair of like new earrings, a bracelet, or necklace, they sell all kinds of things, but when I'm able to, I love to snag one. My ears are the type of ears to be very sensitive to certain metals. I really love these earrings because, one, they look awesome. They look like chainmail jewelry. That's kind of the aesthetic of their jewelry, is kind of like chainmail jewelry. It's super duper duper cool. I love it so much. But I also really love that they use surgical steel, or is it stainless steel? I'll double check that, but they use steel for their jewelry, which is perfect for me because my ears are very sensitive to certain metals. And after I've been wearing, like, let's say I'm like some earrings from Spirit Halloween, if I'm wearing those earrings for a while, my ears actually start feeling irritated, itchy, they start getting red. My ears don't do that with these earrings. So I love that they use really good quality for their earrings, for their jewelry. And I love that I can wear them all day without my ears getting irritated. So I love that. So another one of my favorite accessories is this heart bag that I got from Rock Rebel. I hope you can see their name clearly there. But I love how it has the bat on one side and then their brand name on the other. This bag is super awesome, really amazing quality, and the inside looks super duper cool. This is one of my favorites. This was given to me as a gift when I modeled for their brand, I think a year and a half ago. Maybe it was about 2 years ago. I don't know how long it's been. But I saw this bag and I was in love. And I love it. I usually love taking it out if I am going to like one of the spooky conventions or if I'm doing like a little date night out. I feel like this bag goes really, really, really cute with it. It's really, really amazing quality. I've been using this bag for 2 years and it doesn't even look like it has like any wear and tear on it anywhere. So this is a very good quality bag. All right, that is all of my favorites for the month of February. Like I've already mentioned in this video, I will be listing all the items that I showed or talked about in this video down in the description, as well as with the Instagram handles if I can find them, or the websites, or both with each of the items. So if you guys want to try them for yourselves, you're more welcome to try them for yourselves. I recommend a lot of these products because there's a reason why these products are my favorite. I do hope that you enjoyed this video and especially watching me kind of geek out over some of these items. Also, if you have items that are your favorite that you swear by, go ahead and comment those down below. I'm always intrigued and I always like to try new things myself because you never know, you might find another favorite holy grail and stuff like that. So I really love trying new items. I'm now going to end this video. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys. Thanks for watching.